Namaste, friends. We still have a couple minutes before we start. It's just a little video check, sound check. Namaste, Jenna. Thanks for being here. Namaste. Did you burn your sage today already? Did you burn your sage or Palo Santo? Yeah, nice. I saw the travel blog a little bit. I'm Aggie. Doing it now. Good. Yeah, I'm practicing outside here. And get Shiva. Cosmic dancer. Put that brother right there. Or Shivani. Shiva as a woman. Sister. Okay. Oh, fell over. And so give me a little, comment on the volume. Little thumbs up on the volume or so. I think it should be good. It's pretty well set. We may catch a little breeze here on the mic. And okay. Singing bowl going. Oop. All right, thank you. Sounds good so far. Great. Yeah, garden in the background. Yeah. Been eating off of the fresh greens every day. It's been wonderful. Yeah, just magical. So time check, pretty good. So thanks everyone for joining, and just always kind of pivoting, through our practice with the intention to cultivate our awareness, if you will, in a very refined and also heightened, and at the same time subtle way. Today I wanted to do, as a start for our pranayama practice, the 8 kriyas, and I want to talk a little bit about those. Many of you have practiced those with me, others have not. They're kind of considered a beginning pranayama, but actually it's a very powerful practice in that we're either using the chest breath when the belly draws to the spine, or the belly breath as the belly extends outward, either with the mouth open or the mouth closed. And those combinations influence the doshas. And so just as an example, and again, if you're newer, this will still be a good little reflection. Say if we're inhaling through the mouth, then the mouth obviously would be open. We're drawing the breath across the tongue, which is moist, with saliva, and that moisture literally kind of goes into the lungs, and it's actually expanding kapha doshas. So kapha is being more expressed, if you will. If we're inhaling into the belly, that's cooling. If we're inhaling into the chest, that's warming, right? So if we're inhaling into the belly with the mouth open, cooling and cooling. And so what's happening is we're expanding kapha dosha, or allowing for pitta dosha, that fire, water and fire element, to subside within our nature. And because of these combinations that we have in these 8 separate breathing practices, it's set to balance all the three doshas. And I really feel like now, especially this week with the temperatures getting, very warm. It's warm outside. I feel comfortable, but it's warm. And certainly with everything that we've been through, it's good to take a moment and just, balance everything out through our pranayama practice. We're building a lot of heat and a lot of prana, great. And at the same time, on occasion, the heat element, we need to, manifest in a different way. The pranic energy is still going to be filling our inner body. So that's what I'm saying. The cosmic body practice is really done where we're just breathing really slow on the inhale and really slow on the exhale, allowing that pranic energy to kind of seed itself into the interior regions of things. And so these are super powerful practices. If you would like some backup, if you'd like a sheet on them, I can, email you a sheet. Just send me your contact information or things like that, and we'll get you a set of these practices. Also want to put a plug in for Shivalaya retreats. We had a retreat a few weeks ago, great, and more's coming. And so just stay tapped in on that. A couple of you, that are on the call, were up there, and it was just really super magical. So wanted to keep that in the, in the awareness. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to slip back to my yoga mat in my seated position. We'll do kind of normal grounding and then a little bit of asana, and then we'll jump in, to our breathing and our sadhana practices. Yeah, so comfortable seated position here. And you can see just extending the spine. So sit nice and tall, and you can kind of see when the spine is extended, there's a sense of groundedness that comes into the sits bones. And then begin to just breathe into the belly, so our diaphragmatic breath, which we're used to. And let the body relax as you exhale. And then maybe an intention appear, kind of percolate in. And we'll chant a couple of ohms, and I'll do a little invocation chant. And then we'll begin. And so exhale the breath completely here. And then take a nice big inhale. And again, another big inhale. And then mantra to purify the body. Om Buddha Shringada Chera Susham La te jiva shiram parama shiva patiyo jyam swaha. Om yang linga sharira shoshaya shoshaya swaha. Om ram sankocha shariram dada swaha. Om Paramashiva Sushumna Hena Malashingata Malasalasa Jvala 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 Soham Hamsa Swaha. So there's this word that means purification, and it's punatu. Punatu. And then another word, tripyantam, which means offering or pleasing, if you will, pleasing, kind of like pleasing the gods. And so the mantra is just simply Om Punatu Tripyantam. And so just join me when that feels right for you. Om Punatu Tripyantam. So pleasing, purification, cleansing. Om Punatu Tripyantam. 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 Okay, friends. Let's warm up our bodies just a little bit here. Just come to the tabletop and just begin to circle the hips here and say a clockwise fashion. Inhale, just kind of drift forward, and exhale, draw back. One, if you will, kind of approach or even attitude to have when we do our practices, our sadhana, is so much is said around vairagya, and that word vairagya, it means dispassion, and or equanimity. So I like that word too. Samatha. Let me switch the directions here. With this idea that when we're kind of working with our practice in such a way from a position of equal mindedness, not only does that develop for us in that moment, it has kind of a permanent kind of pivot point, if you will, for us. Yeah. And then coming into neutral position, let the left hand draw under the face, and then with an inhale, take the right hand to the sky. Breathe very deeply. Give the wrist a spin here. And a nice big inhale and exhale, feeding now this right hand through on the inside left shoulder, near the mat. Left hand reaches to the top edge of the mat. Hips drift to the right to seal the twist. Yeah, and then a nice big inhale. And exhale that left hand underneath you, ground it. And inhale, float it back up. And we'll switch this into ground. Right hand when you're ready. Inhale, float the left, give the wrist a spin, breathe very deeply here. Oh yeah, and then a nice big inhale and exhale, feeding now. Left hand through on the inside of the right shoulder and near the mat. Right hand reaches top edge of the mat, hips drift to the left. Oh yeah. And then a nice big inhale and exhale now. Just right hand back underneath you, grounded, inhale, float to the left. Yeah, and then to neutral. And then from here, draw the hands off the mat to the right side, a big inhale, and exhale, arcing into the left side body, forehead towards the earth. Breathe very deeply. And again, just toning a sense of equanimity in the experience versus, good or bad, say. And then gently inhale, float up to neutral. We'll switch this out, so take the hands off the mat to the left side. Same thing here, big inhale. And exhale, arcing now right side body, forehead towards the earth. Breathe deep here, breathing deep. Oh, yeah. And then gently inhale, float up to a neutral position here. And then I'm just going to spin around, extend the right leg out to the right, the toes point forward here. Pretty familiar kind of pivot for us in this class. Let the hips drift back, elbows bend, heart sinks, and just bowing into it, kind of drawing the pubic bone back, refining the stretch of the inner groin, as we know. It's goody. Yeah, and then gently inhale, float up to neutral ground, left hand, and then inhale, float the right arm up. Yeah, breathe deep. Open up the body, let the, body prepare for deep, fluid, consistent breathing. Big inhale, and exhale, the arm out in front of you, long, and then sink real deep here. Yeah, that's it. And then nice big inhale, and exhale back into neutral. But check this out, float this right foot all the way on the outside of the left knee, the toes tuck under, like so. You can see that, or the top of the foot. You choose whatever is accessible for your body here. And then hips drift back, elbows bend again. So a figure four, in this kind of modified seated position. Oh, yum. Mm-hmm. And then again, equanimity in the mind. Just being the observer. Gently, float on up, and then we'll switch this out. It's so vital to kind of condition our experience in such a way. Hips drift back when you're ready. Elbows bend, sink in here. In our sadhana practice, in particular, of course, for this time and space, we're, becoming more subtle, more empty, present, super peaceful. And gently float on up, ground now, right hand inhale, float the left, and just reach, breathe. Stay with the breath, yeah. And then a nice big inhale and exhale, float the arm forward, reach, reach, reach. Again, sink the heart here, going into that. Oh, yeah. And a nice big inhale and exhale back into neutral, and then take this left foot on the outside of the right knee. That figure four is created, like so. Hips drift back, elbows bend, heart sinks, sweetness for that left hip. Yeah. And then gently, come on up to neutral position here. I'm going to spin around and coming into down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. We know, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just take a minute there, wiggle into it. Breathe deep, stay fluid with deep breathing. Presence with a sense of like taking a component of your awareness, as if you can select, which you can select where it goes. And the idea is then you select that it goes into the field of observation. Oh, yeah. So nice. And then gently walk the feet to the hands of forward fold here at the top of the mat. Uttanasana. Give the head a little bit of a stir. Mhm. Oh, and then maybe grab opposite elbows to put some traction in the spine. Feeling that? Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. And then Ardha Uttanasana. So half lift to your hands to the shins, lengthen from tail to crown. There's just a slight tuck of the chin here, and that'll allow the spine just that little extra pivot of length. And a nice big inhale and exhale, hinge at the hips again, folding forward, belly button to the spine, chin tucks. And again, inhale, Ardha, half lift. Exhale, full holding, and then a little bit of knee, send the left leg back into the lunge. Left knee grounds here on the earth and mat, and then bring the hands to the right knee. So again, pretty familiar territory here. Sink into this front leg knee. You can lean back and then put a little tuck of the chin, and then activate the core here, going into that, and then float the arms up. Yeah, let the palms face forward here. And then just reach the arms back. Keep the little action in the core toned here. And then with an inhale, bend the elbows, heart flourishes. Breathe very deeply here. Yeah. And again, we're just in observation of experience while the body begins to spin up, more sensation. We stay vairagya. We stay, dispassionate. Big inhale, exhale, hands to prayer, and then twist to the right. So left elbow on the outside of near thigh, sinking armpit to knee. This right shoulder floats away from that right ear. Breathe into the belly. Yeah, feeling into that. And so for some of you, a little more advanced, if you want to play a little bit, bend this left knee and capture the foot or ankle with that right hand and just track the heel towards the buttocks, a little stretch of the quad, and then you can ground, this left hand and open up a little more. Yeah, I don't normally do it this way in this figure, but it's super good. Yeah, big inhale, and exhale, gently release the foot here. This right hand plants, inhale, breath, and then exhale, step back into down, 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 down dog. Oh, yeah. Send the hips up and back. Drape the triceps towards the earth. Breathe deeply, but get used to managing how you exhale the breath. In other words, exhale really calmly and slow, if you will. Peaceful. Oh, yeah. A little bend in the knees, and then we'll send now the left foot to the left hand. Anjane Asana, Hanuman's mom. Yeah. And then right knee releases down, squeeze. To the inner thighs. So you squeeze in. And then bend in the front leg knee here. Lean back. Chin tucks. And then float the arms up. Oh, yeah. And just reach. Yeah. And then with an inhale, elbows bend, heart opens. That's it. And then another nice big inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Just really subtly, peacefully twist to left, sinking, armpit to knee possibly. Breathe in. And then once again, if it's accessible, a little bend in that right knee. Capture the right foot with that left hand. Right hand reaches down. Breathe deep here. Yeah. Nice big inhale. And exhale, gently release the foot here. Hand plants, inhale, breath. And exhale, step back into down dog. So we meet in down to down, down, down dog. Yeah, send the hips up and back. Yeah. And then take the right leg to the sky here. And then let the hip open up, reach as tall as you can. And then ground the left heel. And then bend the right knee. And just track everything open in that right hip flexor. And then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, gently release it. all the way down, and we switch this out. So left leg floats initially, and then take it higher, up, 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 and then bend that right knee now. Track that foot over towards the left ground, the left knee, that is. Yeah, check. Ground that right heel. Breathe in deep. And then inhale the leg up. And exhale, gently release it all the way to down, down. And then just for fun here, float the right leg up. So check this out. Float this right foot over to the right like so. And then just, oh yeah, release the hips to the earth. And I know that can be a lot. So if this is a lot for you, make a modification, kind of a thing. Yeah, so big opening for the inner groin here. Just stay with the breath. And then for you, those of you who are kind of in this, if you want to take a little steeper position for the back bend, you just walk the hands up like so. We're not done. Nope. And then from this position, again, for those who want to take it deeper, take the left hand on the outside of the right leg as you release down. And then just open up this right arm to the sky. Yeah. Just breathe here. This is a secret yoga pose. No one knows this. And then there's one more move. If you want to give this a try, bend the left knee and capture the foot or ankle, and then just draw the heel towards the buttocks again. And just keep opening the heart to the sky. Yeah, that's it. And then gently release the foot. And then we just kind of do the best that we can to get out of this. So unravel out here, and then just slip back into down to down, down dog. I know that's a lot. It's okay. Breathe here. Stay with the breath. Yeah. Let's see if I can do it going this way. Yeah, and then take the left leg up, and then sweep the left leg over to the left, and then release the hips down to the earth. Come onto the forearms here, like so. Breathe in, and then again, for some of you, take it a little deeper. Begin to straighten the arms, a little deeper back bend position, and then ground the left hand. Take the right hand on the outside of the right thigh as you release down, and then float left arm to the sky. And then again, if you want to take it deeper, we bend the right knee, capture the foot, take the heel towards the buttocks, gaze up. Breath is deep. Yeah. Yeah, this is, the asana of, the cosmic body. Yeah, big inhale, like so. Gently release the foot down. You can't tell anyone, though. Unravel out of this, and we'll meet back into downward facing dog. Yeah. Stay with the breath. Reach the heels towards the earth. Walk the hands back just 1 inch or so to encourage the heels to ground. Sink the heart, and then come into child's pose. So into child's pose, release to the knees, hips to the heels. Good job, y'all. Just relax here. And then gently inhale, come on up here. I'm just going to face you for a moment. And then just do these. Inhale, let the hips release down. Gaze goes up. Put a little sway into it. Inhale the breath. And then exhale, lift the hips back. And then just float the hips back to the heels again. And then gently inhale, come up, and we'll take our seated position for our pranayama. Yeah, so thanks for that, you guys. It's always going to be dynamic in this world. Oh, yeah. So, of course, we have a little support under the pelvis. And just get comfortable. It's called Ashta Kriya Sadhana, the 8 actions of the breath. The purpose is for breath expansion, to calm the mind, and to balance the 3 doshas. Ashta Kriya Sadhana. So let the eyes close. Make any little refinements to your seated position. Last little wiggles. Ashta Kriya Sadhana. I will give the instructions for each breath twice, and then we'll do it after the second instruction. We'll either be inhaling into the chest, which means the belly draws to the spine, or inhaling into the belly, then the belly would expand. The breath will either be through the nostrils with the mouth closed, or through a partially open mouth with the lips extended. I'll be pretty specific here. I'm going to encourage you at the start to just breathe slowly, gently, and deeply. Kriya number 1. It begins by inhaling into the chest, drawing the belly to the spine through the nostrils, slowly, gently, and deeply. Get to the top of the inhale, pause, and then exhale also through both nostrils, very slowly and gently. So again, inhaling through the nostrils, belly to the spine, chest breath, exhale through the nostrils, belly relaxes, ribs relax in the chest. We'll do this 5 times and begin. Inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils. Slowly, gently, and deeply. And then Kriya number 2. As before, we inhale through the nostrils, belly to the spine. It's a chest breath, slowly, gently, and deeply. Then we get to the top of the breath, pause, and then open the mouth and extend the lips as if in a soft kiss, partially opening the mouth, and then exhale through the mouth. So again, inhale through the nostrils, belly to the spine, chest breath. Get to the top, open the mouth, extend the lips, and exhale through a partially open mouth. We'll do this 5 times and begin. And then Kriya number 3 here. It begins by opening the mouth and extending the lips and inhale through a partially open mouth, extending the belly so it's a belly breath. And then when the belly's fully inflated, it's about like a third or a half of a breath. Close the mouth, close the lips, and exhale through the nostrils. So again, open the mouth, inhale as the belly extends outward through a partially open mouth. Get to the top of that, again, kind of half of a breath, and then close the lips, exhale through the nostrils. We'll do this 5 times and begin. Inhale through the mouth, belly expands. Exhale through the nostrils, belly to the spine. Cooling breath. And then Kriya number 4, it begins by bringing the right hand into Vishnu Mudra, folding the index finger and the thumb into the palm of the hand. And then the hand is brought to the face, the elbow lifts so there's space in the right lung. And it's just half of a Nadi Shodhan. So the practice is where we inhale through the left nostril, closing the right, get to the top of that breath, lift the thumb, take the ring finger, close left nostril, and exhale through the right. And that's the practice. And so I'll teach the first round together. So bring hand into Vishnu Mudra, hand to the face, elbow lifts, close the right nostril with the right thumb, and then inhale into the chest, belly to the spine through the left nostril. Get to the top of that breath, lift the thumb, take the ring finger, close the left nostril, and exhale through the right. That's the practice. Inhale through the left nostril. And exhaling through the right. We do this 5 total times and just continue. After you've completed your 5th round, just relax the hand down to the thigh. Just take a moment and let the practice integrate here. Just notice how you're beginning to feel. Then Kriya number 5 just simply switches this out. So bring the right hand to the face when you're ready. I'll teach just the first one. Close the left nostril with the ring finger of the right hand. Inhale through the right nostril, chest breath, belly to the spine. Lift the ring finger, take the thumb, and exhale through the left nostril. Continuing the practice, inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left 5 times. Just gently relax after you've completed your 5th round here. So Kriya number 6 actually begins with an exhalation as you draw the belly to the spine. And then the inhale comes in as a natural reflex as the belly expands. This is both breathing through the nostrils on the inhale and also the exhale, rather the exhale and then the inhale. So again, exhaling belly to the spine through the nostrils. Inhale, belly expands through the nostrils. We'll do this 5 times and begin. Okay. Kriya number 7. It begins by extending or opening the mouth rather and extending the lips. Then inhale into the belly so the belly floats outward as you inhale, inhaling through the mouth. And then you may want to moisten the lips, but then exhale also through a partially open mouth as the belly draws to the spine. So it's a belly breath both on the inhale and the exhale through a partially open mouth. We'll do this 5 times. Begin when you're ready. And then Kriya number 8, the last Kriya. It's done by inhaling into the chest as the belly draws to the spine in 5 equal sips of air through the nostrils. And then get to the top of the breath after the 5th sip of air and open the mouth and exhale through a partially open mouth in 1 stream of breath. So again, inhaling through the nostrils, belly to the spine, chest breath in 5 sips of air. Get to the top of the 5th sip, filling the lungs completely, and then exhale through a partially open mouth in 1 stream of breathing. We'll do this 5 times. You guessed it. Just begin when you're ready. Just relaxing here. Just notice how you feel. And then Chatarbhuj Pranayam. Chatarbhuj Pranayam. It means the four-part breath. Four-part breath. We practiced this one other time, I think, maybe twice. It's a really powerful practice. It's done in such a way where we're using the full yogic breath, so the belly expands, ribs expand, chest lifts and expands, but you keep a count. So an example would be you inhale for, say, 6 or 7 counts, and then you hold the breath for the same duration, and then exhale for the same duration, 6 or 7 counts, and then hold the breath out of the body for the same duration. That's the fourth part. Powerful practice. Chatarbhuj Pranayam, inhaling, and you select. Let's start, say, with a 6 or 7 count breath, and then you decide if you want to increase that or decrease that duration. It's a little tricky holding the breath out, but that's where a lot of the juice comes in, is in that exhale retention practice. So as time permits, just begin when you're ready. Chatarbhuj Pranayam, the four-part breath, equal duration for the 4 parts. Inhale and then hold the breath, and the next hold the breath out. Lengthen or shorten your following rounds. The revelation of the cosmic body happens on the exhale retention. Just complete the round that you're on here. One last exhale retention. And then breathe into the belly. Let everything begin to cool and subside here. And the inclination is to drop into meditation here and just follow that pathway inward, the stillness and the effulgence of the cosmic body. Bring the awareness into the third eye chakra. We know this is Ajna chakra, and it's behind the frontal lobe. So we know about 4 finger widths deep inside the brain from the front of the forehead to the level of the eyebrows. As you inhale and tone the subvocal sound of so, with the intention of piercing the chakra with prana, and then exhale hum with the intention of expanding and opening the chakra. The sensations can be dramatic here. And just be in vairagya, be in dispassion. There's never really a seeking for experience, just an allowing, letting the practice just take care of itself. That's all we need to do. The practice will take care of everything. So hum, third eye chakra, vairagya, dispassion, allowing. So hum. And then very gently let the soham subside and concentrate on the mantra of Om here in the third eye. So you have a choice here. You can stay with this part of the meditation, or just gently back out of it, pivot out of it, and just concentrate on the sense of presence. Concentrating on the entire cosmic body within and without. So selecting how you're feeling, letting that kind of intuition guide your practice now. Gently breathe into the belly here. Ease your way back into a sense of embodiment. And feeling cosmic body, sukshma sharira, and physical body, anamaya kosha. Notice you're perceiving, witnessing. Notice the dispassion, the vairagya. Let your intention appear again. Let it be held in this kind of like subtle cosmic reality that you're experiencing and created with the practices. And again, join me here with the Om. Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Loka Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. And in the Om and three Shantis here. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So appealing to the Great Spirit, asking that all beings live in happiness, and that all beings can dwell in peace, and that all beings can attain oneness and live auspiciously, and that freedom and happiness, let it be to the whole world. And Great Spirit, we appeal to peace again and again, to peace. Om. Just bringing hands to prayer here, heart space. We aren't already, and just gratitude, share for your practice, and just focused on the sadhana here, and for the welfare of humanity and our own karmic healing, and for the welfare of our spiritual evolution, and for the welfare of the people that are close to us. So we're trying to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. To yoga and its magic. Namaste. Om Purvaswa Punatu. Let the earth, the celestial regions, and the heavens all be pure. Namaste. Ooh. Thank you, friends, for joining here this afternoon. Loving these sadhanas that we're doing. Just the pranayama is just incredible. If you have any questions with these practices, again, please reach out. Let me know. Of course, subscribe to YouTube channel if you haven't already. Yeah, just enjoy yoga. Enjoy your life. Yeah, Pluto, shout out there. Let me know who's out there. And just know that I'm loving on all you humans that are coming to these practices, and even the ones, that aren't coming. I just love everybody. And Babaji said that's the highest sadhana, to love everyone. So love, peace, y'all. See you soon. Hi, Amy. And then all the Tammys. Maggie, yeah, you're welcome. Peace and love and goodwill to all.